The ball is 500 years old. It was found in the bedchambers of Mary Queen of Scots. When they were refurbishing the castle in the 1970s, they found the ball.
So Charles Miller went back to the UK to study, and when he returned, he brought with him the first two balls and the rules of the game. So he is the father of football in Brazil.
The grandmother of the little child came to speak to me. We've discovered that she's the fifth generation from Charles Miller.
That's insane.
It's crazy.
Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys.
Good morning, afternoon, and evening, Voyagers. Today, we are at the Coral Gables Museum, where for the first time ever, the world's oldest football is actually on display. This video is going to be the first time ever that I have ever specifically asked explicit permission to film something. Some historical artifacts like this are too cool an opportunity to pass up, so that's why we're doing this.
Good morning.
Good morning.
So we're finalizing the setup, and then we'll invite everybody.
Okay, awesome. Thank you.
So enjoy the
Hello.
My communications.
Oh, Javier. Maylene. Yes, exactly.
That's the director of the museum in Scotland.
Yeah?
Honorary Consul of Brazil in Glasgow. And I'm with Deputy Consul General of Brazil here in Miami.
Oh, gotcha.
We're the ones bringing this exhibition. So the three of us. So this is the shirt, the jersey Pelé wore when he joined Santos Football Club.
Oh, wow.
15 years old in 1956. The jersey Pelé wore when Brazil won the third championship,
Wow.
third World Cup in 1970. So this is Pelé playing in Nigeria.
What's the connection and why is everything arranged the way it is in the room?
The title of the exhibition is Diplomacy and the Beautiful Game, from Scotland to Brazil to Haiti. In the 19th century, a Scottish railway engineer went to Brazil to work on railways in São Paulo, and he had a son in Brazil to a Brazilian mother. So Charles Miller went back to the UK to study, and when he returned to Brazil in 1894, he brought with him the first two balls and the rules of the game. So he is the father of football in Brazil. So he introduced football in Brazil. From Scotland to Brazil, from Brazil to Haiti. So these photos are from the match of Brazil and Haiti in 2004 that was named the Peace Match. Haiti was facing a terrible crisis, and the UN asked Brazil to bring the national team to play, the national team of Haiti, in an effort to unify the country. So the conflict stopped, and everybody was cheering both teams, and people exchanged guns for tickets for that match. That was called the Peace Match. So it's an example of a diplomatic initiative through football. And the Scotland case is cultural diplomacy between Brazil and Scotland. So the idea of the exhibition is to showcase examples of football being used as a diplomatic tool.
We are the keepers of the football at the Stirling Smith Art Gallery and Museum. The ball was found in Stirling Castle, which literally sits above the museum in Stirling. It was found in the bedchambers of Mary Queen of Scots. The ball is 500 years old. When they were refurbishing the castle in the 1970s, they found the ball. And the ball's had lots of radiocarbon testing. It's been verified as the oldest football in the world. The ball probably belonged to Mary Queen of Scots, but probably for her son, King James I and VI. It came to Miami through a project that I'm working on in partnership with the Brazilian consul here, who wanted to bring the ball for the Scotland-Brazil game, because Scotland and Brazil have quite a close history together. This is the coolest place it's ever been.
Really?
Yes.
Does it really travel a lot, or is this the first time it ever really leaves?
It went to Euros in Germany in 1990 something, but it hasn't been outside of the UK, outside of Europe ever. This is the first time it's been across the Atlantic. So when it's in the museum, it's in a very high security case. It very rarely comes out of the case, so it hasn't been out of the case for a long time. So for it to come to Miami today, there's been a lot of work in terms of conservation teams, Arts Council giving us a special licence to bring the ball out of the country. So a lot of work went into
Multi-tiered operation
to bring the ball out of the UK, out of Scotland into Miami. But we did it, and we were really
That's
glad
awesome.
that we managed to do it. After the game, it'll stay here for about 6 or 7 days for a week in the exhibition. Then it'll go to the game, then it's going to one other event, and then it'll go back home to Stirling with me.
Awesome.
I'd like to know a little bit about the story about the tartan and the whiskies.
Absolutely.
Would you like to know that?
Yeah.
Tartans are associated to families out in Scotland. So families has clans, each clan has their own tartan. So what you do is that you design your own tartan and then you have to register it. So this is a certificate of registration. So what I wanted to do was to create a tartan for Brazil. So we ran a competition and a little girl won the competition. That little girl is the youngest recorded designer of any tartan. I took some Brazilian delegation with me and we passed a small village called Pelé. And the Brazilians asked me, do you know the connection with Pelé in Brazil? And I says, I don't know. And then they explained to me that this man here, this is a Scotsman called Charles Miller. Charles Miller went to Brazil and he took 2 footballs, took the rule book, took a pair of boots, and he introduced football to Brazil. So he's recognised as the father of Brazilian football. And I thought, wow, so we've got a tartan that's connected to a castle, connected to a young person in the area that his family came from. So when we launched the tartan, the grandmother of the little child came to speak to me and said to me, we've done our family research and we've discovered that she's the 5th generation from Charles Miller. It's so coincidental that the person who designed it is a relation to the man.
That's insane.
It's crazy. And then what we did, right? Tartan's on the whiskey. Why did I go for a bottle that's 28 years old? Well, the reason I went for 28 years old is that was the last time Brazil and Scotland played. So when they played, the cask was filled, and that's the 28-year-old whiskey. So that's a Scottish whiskey. Then we've got these 2 other whiskies. They're from Brazil, and you can see that they've actually got cuts of the fabric on the top of them, and all the labels have the spirit of Brazil. So all the profits go to charity. Harris tweed, and it can only be produced on a specific island in Scotland. And then they've produced these bags, and then this magazine is a special edition magazine they did for the World Cup. Walking around not understanding all of this, then you won't know the connection. This programme is the 1966 official programme. That was the first time both Brazil and Scotland played against one another. And when you look through the names here, you've got Pelé as one of the players.
Thank you so much for your time, man.
Yeah, quite cool.
Thank you. A sticker with my information, so the website is there. You can watch it on Monday. That was not a bad filming session at all. I give that a 10 out of 10. I'm going to have to start asking for more explicit permission to film at places. What I really liked about this shoot overall was the fact that we had people who wanted to talk, which kind of takes away from the candidness of what I want Time Capsules to be. But a moment like the world's oldest football being in Miami during the World Cup, you can't pass that up. So thank you so much for staying tuned all the way to the end. If you haven't already, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. I'll be posting every Monday and Thursday. Take care now. Bye-bye.